McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, May 5th, 2022. So glad you could be here with me this morning here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary accurate trading indicators. And we supplement that with personalized one-on-one instruction, which we think is the most efficient and effective way to learn currency trading. There is lots and lots and lots of information out there on currency trading. And it's hard to figure out. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, but the problem is figuring out what's good and what's bad. We have done that, and we have a program built around that, and we are so confident in how well the tools work that once you have been trained, we let you trade with company funds and split what you make. With that, we need to start by listening to this guy. So let's go ahead and do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades. So it gives you the ability to evaluate that the tools work and they're continuous teaching moments. So we have a trader come online who knows what they're doing. They've been trained in how to read the indicators. They do their analysis so that you can learn at the teaching moment, and then they recommend a trade. When you are a light member, you get access to a kind of a scaled down version of it. And this is one of the sessions. A little bit later today, you've got the intro to coaching. But when you are a regular member, there are four. On most days, there are 4 live trades a day. You got one at 10 a.m., you got one at 6 p.m. These are all Eastern times. Another one at 10 p.m., and an additional paid session at 8 p.m. Historically, before they had this one, they used to average about 150 pips a day. While you are learning, we are helping you. We are giving you trades so that you can be generating income. So this is terrific. In the beginning, I used to attend all of these. I've been trading about 3 years, a little over 3 years. I used to attend these religiously until I started consistently getting good myself, and now I do these sessions. So with that, we trade based on price action, which means that our tools are very good at figuring out where the turns in the market are. So I work off of a little checklist. I first want to know make sure everything is up and running. I've done that before we've come on. Review of yesterday. Yesterday we took a little 9 pip scalp trade during the live trade. Also last night's trade setup, both closed profitably. The analysis is really more to focus on trades that didn't go well. That trade, last night's trade didn't close till I don't know, about 5:30 this morning, so it went the whole night. Usually I expect it to close around 2 or 3 in the morning. As we are technical traders, we want to know what the news is so that we can trade around it. And we get that by going to forexfactory.com. And as we checked it last night, Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories: yellow, orange, and red. And what I want to do is I want to know where the reds are so that I can trade around them. We don't have any reds all today, so we've got kind of a clean sailing here. So with that, let's get going. In this session, there are a dozen different signals. The signal I primarily use is something called the thick orange line signal. We are trading off of the light 6 major chart, which is one of the standard charts. It has 6 different currency pairs on it on a 1-hour candle. I prefer to trade off of a 1-hour candle and take a bigger piece of the move than trading off of a shorter time candle. So I start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. This red horizontal line is the oversold line. Blue horizontal line is the overbought line. The first read is kind of simple. I'm looking for situations where these lines are either below the red line, so the market's oversold, and I want them going up, or above the blue line with the lines coming down. So the market here is overbought. I want to sell. Market's oversold. Below the red line, I want to buy. So right now we're in the middle of the channel. So I'm going to pass, and we've got inconsistency here. Majors are going up, minors are going down. I want to get agreement. The more agreement I can get, each of the 3 sections of the chart are measuring something different. And when I get agreement across all 3 sections, I have a good trade. But the first agreement starts with I need to see the setup here with the majors and minors. So I don't have that, so I'm going to pass. Euro USD, oversold, yes. Minors are coming up, but the majors aren't. The majors are going sideways. I want them to be pointing up. So I don't quite have it here. Pound USD. Pound USD, we are more than halfway through the channel. This was a nice signal had we caught it an hour ago. And you can see there was big green candle here. We caught this an hour ago. The lines are all, there's good steepness in the up move in terms of the slope of the lines. The lines are all clustered together. It's a stronger signal when the lines are steeper, and it's a stronger signal when the lines are clustered together. But we're more than halfway. Can you take a trade off of this? Yes, you can, but I prefer to catch it on when we're down here and let it go all the way through the channel. That gives me the quickest in and out, and likelihood that I'm going to get what I want. Off of a 1-hour chart, this run through the channel is usually, it could be anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. So I don't know how many pips there are going to be left here. Can I get 10 out of it? Yes, I can. But I'd rather be selective in the setups I take. I'm always going to find 2 or 3 during the course of a day. So I don't need to rush. US Canadian dollar, we're just getting to the oversold side. US Swiss franc, overbought. Minors are coming down. Majors still sideways. This is a little bit of a reverse of what we got over here on the Euro USD. And USD yen, oversold. It's still going down. Oversold, it's still going down, so it's not quite ready yet. So what I've done is I have cloned this cloned the chart. So what I've done is made a copy of it, and I am now I've got 6 different currency pairs. These are all primarily non-US based. The euro pound oversold and still going down. Australian dollar, yen, oversold. Majors are going up, minors are going down. I want everybody in agreement, so I don't have that there. Euro, Canadian dollar, oversold. Majors still going down. Minors have started to turn. AUD, New Zealand dollar, overbought, going up. So, and you can see there was kind of a nice run here, but again, this isn't a trade that I would take based on my trade rules. Pound yen, oversold. Everybody's going up, and the green line is crossed over the red. The gray line is crossed over the black. So I've got 3 points here. 1, that we were oversold. 2, everybody's going up. And 3, that the green line is on top and the gray line is on top. When I get 3 points here, I'm going to look to my TNTs. And there are 4 lines here, and they are each tracking something at a different speed. And I want to count how many of these lines agree with what I'm seeing here. So the 2 orange lines are telling me buy, and the 2 blue lines, the blue lines are inversely related, are also telling me buy. So all 4 are telling me buy. I need a minimum of 3 out of 4. So that is good. Then my third indicator, the pressure, which is down here, I want the lines to either be going up or to have the green line on top. And when I have that, because as each of these sections are measuring something different, when they all tell me the same, it's a buy, I've got the highest chance of having that winning trade. And here I've got sideways pressure with red on top. I need to have these lines either going up, or I need to have the green line on top. Now the lines are converging. They're getting closer together, and the green line is slightly going up, but it's not on top. So I don't have the pressure element here. So I've got 3 points here, 4 points here, but I don't have a point here. I need to have a point here to take this trade. But this, what we're seeing on the pound yen, this I like this setup. If I see this is a nice trade usually, but it's not quite ready based on what I'm seeing here on the pressure. So I'm going to pass. Euro, Australian dollar, oversold, going down, so nothing there. So I'm going to go to my third tab, see what we got. So just a different set of pairs I can look at. Come on. Come on. Page unresponsive. do it. Oh, is it coming? All right, it's coming. I was going to open up a new tab. Let's see. Canadian dollar yen oversold. We've got a mixed signal here. Majors are going up, minors are kind of sideways. Euro New Zealand dollar oversold, going down. Pound at New Zealand dollar. Again, you can see the steepness of the lines here and what kind of move it related to. But we're more than halfway through the channel. Pound, New Zealand dollar, yen oversold. Mixed signal, majors going up, minors going down. New Zealand USD, we're in the channel sideways. Euro, Swiss franc overbought, and everybody's sideways. So let's go to 6 major 4. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, mixed signal in the middle of the channel. Swiss franc, yen oversold. Minors are starting to go up, but not that steeply. Majors are sideways. Euro, yen oversold. Minors are sideways. Majors are down. Pound AUD. Pound AUD. Nice signal. Everybody's clustered. Nice steepness. But we're the major is a little bit more than halfway. So I back off when it hits that halfway mark. New Zealand Swiss franc overbought. My major's still going up. Minors have started to turn, so we don't have agreement. And Canadian dollar Swiss franc overbought. Majors going up, minors going down, so we don't have agreement yet. All right, so we've just gone through 24 pairs, and we did not see a setup that I like. So off of that trade. But one of the great things is we have multiple signals to trade off of. So I am now going to switch gears and do a look for a different trade. This trade is a scalp trade. It's good for 5 pips. And it starts by taking a look at what the position of the thick orange line is. And the thick orange line, where its position is measured by this number here. And when the thick orange line is as high as it can go, this number's at 10. And when it's as low as it can go, it's at 0. So when it's at 0, the thick orange line is saying, hey, I don't think there's any more down in the movement. And when it's at 10, it's saying, hey, I don't think there's any more up in the movement. It's up as far as it can go. When that's the situation, if it's at 10 and it's as high as it can go, that's a potential sell. Likewise, when it is at 0, if there's no more down, that's a potential buy. So then what I want to do is if I see a 0 or 10 here, then I want to see where my majors and minors are with relationship to being overbought or oversold. So let's see what we see here. 7 isn't close. So I'm looking for 0 or 10 or within 1 point of either end. So 7 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 6 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 4 isn't close enough. So nothing there. And this trade is good right at the top of the hour. So we're still a little early. So when I say top of the hour, this should be less than 5 minutes. This should be less than 5 minutes to take the trade. So we're going to see if it's there. And if it's there, we'll wait till it gets closer to the top of the hour and take it. All right. So I've got a 0 here on the pound, euro pound. So if I've got a 0 here, what I want to do is I want to see where my majors and minors are. And to take the trade, I want the the majors and minors to be both well oversold. So basically, I want the majors specifically to be what we're seeing here with the minors. In fact, I'd even like to see the red line a little further down than where this black line is. So we don't have it. So what I'm looking at here with the majors and minors is there's still a little bit more down in the movement because it's got to go through the channel. I want to catch it when it's already through the channel, but before it turns, ideally. So I've got part 1 of the signal, but I don't have part 2 of the signal. So I'm going to pass. 6.5, not close enough. 2.7, not close enough. 10, yes. Now, and we've had the 10 for 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. 4 candles. And the majors are where I want to see them. See how high they are? Now, the only other, so I've got part 1 and part 2 of the signal, but there's one kind of third element to it. I want this, and we got caught with this about 3 weeks ago, if you remember. I want this. I want the majors to have crossed through the channel so that they're up here, but they just crossed through the channel. Right now, they've just been hanging around overbought and are up. What happens is when they cross through the channel and they're up here, there's a different kind of phenomena going on than when they've been overbought and they bounce up. Because what happens is when you see both of those, it's like you're pulling a rubber band. And when the candle changes to the next candle, there's a little snap. And that snap is worth 5 pips. So because this is overbought all of this time, even though this is kind of where I want to see it, like I like that the where the majors are. I don't care that the minors have turned down, but I do want to see the majors like this. But I want to see it where the majors have crossed through the channel and are like this versus they've been hanging out overbought and are like this. So let's go. 7 isn't close enough. 0.4. 0.4 is within 1 of 0. So that's good. And we have the majors are overbought and they're kind of significantly beyond the line. I like it better when these lines are a little steeper than what they are, but this is far enough across to get that snap. So let me, I want to write this down so we can kind of keep track. And I want to see what else there is before we decide to take this. We're still a little early in terms of the time. So we've got Euro, AUD, buy, and that's on what page are we on? We're on majors 2. So so this is a prospect, but you can see even while we've been talking now, the lines aren't quite as deep as they were a minute ago. I really like to see this a little bit deeper, and our position has changed. It was like 0.4, now it's 0.9. So it's still kind of within the range, but we're losing that little. In fact, I think it's already moved 5 pips since we've been talking about. So let's see what else there is. Right now, where it's switched to, I don't like it. And that's why we want to catch it right at the top of the hour. So 5.8, no. 1.4 no, 5 no, 5 no. I'm looking for a 0 or a 10 or within 1 point. 6.5 no, 7.3 no. 4.7 no, 2.5 no, 5 no, 5 no, 8.9. That's close. 8.9. And these are high enough. 6 no. So nothing there. Let's go back and look at the Euro AUD. All right, so it's gone. It's gone. And this one, Euro Pound, isn't quite ready yet. All right, gang, we've gone through 24 pairs twice with two different signals and didn't see anything that was worth taking this morning. Let's see what we've got for questions. What's your typical stop loss distance on your trade? Typical stop loss distance varies. On the Euro USD, it's a function of three things. What the stop loss is, how adverse I am, or what my risk tolerance is, what my winning percentage is, and what the specific currency pair is, how much it moves. My winning percentage is a little over 80%. On the Euro USD, I usually have about a 40 pip stop loss, which gives the trade enough room to breathe, to move, because sometimes it will move a little bit in the other direction before it goes in the direction that I predicted it going in. And we saw that last night. Last night it moved about 25 pips in the wrong direction before it came back and did what I thought it was going to do. On pairs that move faster or greater, say like the pound yen, I would use a bigger stop loss based on my accuracy and how much risk I'm willing to take. So it's a little bit of a function of what pair you're trading and how accurate you are on what you want to take for a stop loss. As a beginner, if you're a beginner, it's better to use a little tighter stop loss until you figure those things out. Let's see, what impact does it have when the pressure lines are close or far apart? What different messages telling you? The closer the lines are, the stronger the signal. The steeper the lines are, the stronger the signal. So this is weak down pressure because the lines are spread. This is weaker down pressure because the lines are spread. This up pressure is stronger than this down pressure because the lines are close together. They're about at the same slope, but different. So let's see if we see another one where we've got strong up, So the closer together, the stronger the signal. The steeper the line, the stronger the signal. This is a pretty good up pressure. This is stronger than this as a down pressure. One, the lines have a bigger gap than this, and two, this isn't as steep as this. And still, I don't really see a steep pressure. So the fact that there's not a steep pressure here means that kind of none of the signals are all that great. This is a trade that's about kind of getting ready. It's almost halfway, and the green is about to cross over the red here. I would have liked to, this is a bit more than I'd like to take. I'd like it lower before I would take that. Let's see what else. When the pressure lines start to come, is speeding up, I think. Yes, that is true. When the pressure lines are coming together, the signal's getting stronger. Let's see. AUD USD. AUD USD. Let's take a look. We're already into a new hour, though. Come on. AUD USD, waiting for the, here we go. For my trading rules, I wouldn't take this one more than halfway. And I don't have the pressure here. Even you've got the green going up, but it's not on top. You got 3 of the 4 here, but this doesn't satisfy my trading rule. Euro, pound. For the thick orange line trade, you sometimes look at the hourly candle and a wick. I think you see a big candle with the small wick. That way you get the snap. Is that correct? I'm not on how I take the trade. I am not looking at the candle. I am just looking at the position of the lines. Now, I would have to go back and kind of take a look and see what the candle position is and study it. Like, I don't know. See, that's one of the great things about these indicators is that there's a dozen different signals or reads off of this, and you can come up with reads that are accurate. So that very well may be an accurate read. I don't trade it that way. What's the duckbill shape for the pressure? The duckbill is really more. I don't look for it in the pressure. I look for it in the. In the majors, and the duckbill, and I'm seeing if I see one here. I don't see a duckbill. This is kind of a duckbill right here on the Euro Canadian or the Canadian CHF Swiss franc. So you can kind of see his head, and then this is the bill, but this is really sideways versus up. When you see this, it's telling you that there's more of an up move left. This is kind of the beginning of a duckbill, but it's not quite there yet, which is telling me there's more up. I use that sometimes if I have an existing trade and it's approaching take profit, and I see the duckbill, I may push the take profit out and try to get a little bit more out of it, or move my stop loss up, so that if it pulls back, so that it's profitable. If it pulls back, I'm still profitable, but I'm going to try to squeeze a little bit more out of a run through it there. Let's see. To which chart are you referring? I don't know. Okay, gang. Sorry we didn't find a trade this morning. We will be back here Thursday morning and doing it again. We are here to help make you successful traders. If you've got questions, go back to who's coaching you. We're all kind of part of a big family here and want to support everyone, or make an appointment with me, and I'll attempt to address your questions. Thanks so much, and we will see you Thursday. Bye-bye.